Ultra.volokno, this guy, hidden gem, amazing account. Um, Basically his account is just him and his friend Moors, and they just do so much wacky stuff. I find like something really funny about these weird like making good in the worst conditions, because like they are in poor conditions. So if we look at the first, like one of the first videos, right? They're in Russian. So it adds like another layer to just how ridiculous this is, because I don't understand like Russian as a language or like the culture that much. I don't know them that well. Probably not that different, but P so weird symbols. And then they're recording on fraps.com, which is a awful recording. And then they're also playing Minecraft, so they play Minecraft together as like a common thing. He's got some like advertisement weird videos, but their main game is Minecraft here, from what I've gathered. I'm on his TikTok account just because it like sums up these videos really well to me. But he does have a YouTube channel, I think. So he's making like quartz floors in a Minecraft house, and if you look at his inventory, very clear. We're in creative mode here. I mean, come on now.
Да ну нафиг, наконец-то мне хватило кварца, чтобы доделать тут красивый пол в моем хранилище. Так, мне нужно сделать верстак.
So he's in a predicament now, and essentially what I'm getting here, he wants to make another workbench. So there's a lot of like weird things they do in these videos. That's a pattern though, so it's a weird pattern. One of the things is their obsession with workbenches. Don't know why. They just need a million of them for whatever reason. So he needs another one, even though he has a wall of them. His inventory is full of plants that he clearly got out of the creative inventory, because there's just no way, you know, full durability tools, armor, like one piece of armor. It's very weird, very odd. But yeah, he needs to go get more wood for this crafting table.
Вот незадача. Огурцы в томате 32 квадрате. Мне не хватает досок на верстак. Давайте пойдемте нарубим дров.
Where I'm getting this info, by the way, is all from the captions. Also, another look at this. This is his house. He just has like a cactus on the front door. Terrible place for it. You bump into it like every time and risk taking damage, but like you can slide all, I don't know, it's just like the sheer inconvenience of having this. I don't know, something funny about it.
Ай, вот блин, я ж ключ забыл.
So now his predicament is he forgets the key, and he's taking his pickaxe to mine through his wall of stone and glass to get outside, because as you see, they kind of live in like an expanded cave base almost. And there's just a million doors outside.
Ух, ёшкин-матрёшкин, японский магнит.
I don't know exactly what he's, Japanese tape recorder, whatever that means. It's a bunch of doors everywhere. So in these videos, consistently, Moors will just like, well, he'll do this, right? He'll just do these horrible things. And Moors is this guy's friend. Moors94 is his username. Like a Steve skin. He just does stuff like this, and it's just ridiculous.
Тафон, что здесь происходит? О нет, это меня Морс опять затроллил, как же это некрасиво. Ой, господи, кошкин дрым. Ёк-макарёк.
So there's this weird structure in the middle, and the only way to get to it is this like perfect balance beam. Even some parkour jumps in the middle of it. It's just, it's terrible.
Давайте сходим, узнаем, что же там находится.
Okay, so a crafting table fountain with doors surrounding it, and then a chest over here.
Опа, сундук.
Full of tripwire hooks. One of the shittiest items. I mean, it's used for like making traps, and you only really need like two, or like sometimes you can use them as decoration blocks, because they look like hooks out of the walls or something. but it's an iron to make one of those. So I think it's just ridiculous that the fact that they're posing like, oh, another day on my survival world, and it's just stuff like this happens to him. Like, no one's wasting this much iron on a chest of tripwire hooks and building this. Like, who is doing this?
Ай, тут крючки для одежды. Интересно, и зачем же мне крючки?
So basically, he perceives them as clothes hooks, is what I'm getting from the captions.
Для одежды. А я знаю, для чего они мне нужны.
He jumps into a pit of water, just at the bottom of the map, below bedrock, somehow. And then he's, from what I'm
Наконец-то я
gathering
смогу повесить одежду.
from the captions is that he believes this is like a locker room, which you can see down there. Finally, I can hang my clothes in my locker room. That's just below the floor. And there's an obvious trap you can see, the sand, the pressure plate, the TNT. He is about to fall
В
through the map
раздевалке
here.
в школе.
So he places these,
Блять.
falls through. His reaction is bliet, which is like a Russian way of just saying
Ой,
fuck.
блять, наконец-таки я всех овец.
So he always has these really weird, like like fucking weird, inventories, like just weird inventory.
Нихуя себе, это что такое? Блять, тут зомби, а пока...
So in this video, this is like one of his skip videos. He makes a couple of these. Essentially, the fucking everything's destroyed. There's a bridge, just weird shit.
Блять, наконец-то почти доломал эти ёбаные
In
котлы,
this
сука.
video,
Надо бы табличку
yeah, you can just tell, like, why does he have so many pickaxes in water? Like, it's just so ridiculous.
сделать, а то, блять,
So he just makes a boat.
я опять сделаю ёбаную лодку. Уже в 48-й раз я, блять, делаю лодку вместо таблички.
So he
Пойду снова,
wanted to make a sign, but he made a boat again.
Сука, рубить
So
это
he needs to
дерево.
go get some wood.
иди нахуй.
There's a zombie pigman in his house, just blocking the door.
Да закрой рот свой, блять.
Let's see what else goes.
Это что за хуйня тут черная висит?
Black hanging.
Не смотри, не смотри, не смотри, не смотри, не смотри, не смотри. Понял? Это что за хуйня, блять? Почему тут столько овец, блять? Я на секунду отвернулся.
Alright, so you can see where I'm saying where this is just loony. I mean, don't look. That, I'm pretty sure, was edited. There is no way that that was his real computer sign. Also, caption of these videos, a lot of these captions have been just having negative, like, I think that's a currency amount of money. So he's just like, I don't know, it's just loony. Alright, so now we're gonna get into more of the actual videos of Moors himself. So there's Moors. This is the guy, the infamous guy I'm talking about. In this video, I'm not going to go over it too much. Basically, they just build a portal to try to get back to the overworld. And it takes them to a city. Like a in-city Minecraft, like in a server. And he's confused. And apparently Moors built Moscow just on the...
Блять, ну надо было, блять, нахуй, где дебил?
Implying. So a lot of stuff happens like that, but this Moors guy, he's interesting. So here's one of their videos that aren't Minecraft, and this is just a peek into their real life.
Это чё нахуй такое? Это Скитлс, он тут до сих пор лежит, блядь.
Все залутал, я тебе говорю.
Пиздец.
Это Таргет в реал-лайф, ты посмотри на
Он тут неделю нахуй где-то лежит уже почти.
И он, смотри, как скрыт. Он скрыт, как влажные салфетки.
Это чё нахуй?
Yeah, I got no words for this video. It's just some Skittles that they found, sour Skittles. They look greasy, they look... I don't know. Also, they have this, another weird, so this video.
Да чё за хуйня?
This video right here, you can see his weird, like, obsession with this
Я хочу
image. And it's in his profile picture, so if we click on his profile picture, this image is a really terrible meme. It's like a I'm nothing like y'all fish. And he's jumping out of the fishbowl with all the fish to go to his own fishbowl, and it is mildly funny, but it's not like... Alright, this is a good... I'll just play this.
Это что такое? Чё, блядь? Это дом? Блядь, пиздец. Я такого еще дизайнерского решения никогда не видел.
So essentially, Ultra.volokno is coming in, and it's like he's expecting like normal Minecraft gameplay, and they're building a house out of coal blocks, no blocks, crafting tables. It just looks ugly. And they're in cauldrons in water with fishing poles, fishing a cactus in a pot. It's a lot to take in. I don't know how this happens. It's just such a weird, like, I guess this video doesn't make any sense to anyone who hasn't played Minecraft, because anyone who's played Minecraft understands that this predicament is pretty ridiculous and hard to get into from where they're at. It's just so weird. So, like, they have a lot of videos, and the ones I mainly want to talk about, because they have a lot, and they have a lot of jokes in these videos, but it's the ones where Moors himself does these weird, like, he just griefs and just does these, he, like, discovers Moors is, like, what Moors has been doing secretly the whole time or whatever. And it's just this crazy waste of materials and like crazy shit. So this video, unrelated to what I said, but 2013, so these are some old fuckers. This really could have been old, recorded on Fraps. That is why all these videos are in this, like, I mean, he posted this in 2024, right? But in the video, they're still living in 2013. So I don't really know. But his friend Moors dies. And this video also shows, like, kind of how Ultra.volokno is as a character. Because he's as an important character to this series as Moors is. Moors is, like, the funny, goofy, just fuck shit up kind of a character. And Ultra.volokno is like the victim. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. But he's like the victim. I'll just call him Ultra. Ultra's like the victim to Moors's like fucking chaoticness. So that's Moors, right? He's saying Moors is dead, but he's right there. And his reaction to it is like he's very friendly, and you can tell the way he's always been. He's like a friendly, but he just like kills Moors sometimes. He gets very upset about these things. So here's Moors. Moors is on the inside of this chicken cage with a single mushroom on mycelium, and he's just in the chicken cage. This inventory loadout is wacky. I mean, I don't know how this happens. There's a crane in the background. It's sunset on a flat world. And he's breeding the chickens that are outside of the cage. So every time you watch these videos, there's just a lot to take in here. It's just entirely so he kills all of Moors' chickens out of sheer rage that he thought Moors... Essentially, he's assuming Moors faked his death, something like that. I don't know. Oh, yeah, man, there's a lot of these. But they're just not that funny to me. I mean, maybe this one, where he, like, posts the creation of his account with one follower, and now he's, like, this, like, popular account. But these videos are all, like... So this was how he was before. Like, everyone's been through these stage of posts. Well, not everyone, but a lot of people have, where they've been in these, like, posts. And then they usually just delete them, but he keeps them. Memory's sake, I guess. I think he knows it's terrible too. It's just how shit these videos are that make them so perfect, and it's like, all right, I'm getting sidetracked. We need to look at the actual Moors content here. So.
И всем привет, с вами Волокно, и сегодня мне сказали крутую фишку, что если кинуть меч алмазный в кактус, выключись, Все. Если кинусь...
So there's a lot going on already. He's has some interesting recording equipment. I don't have the best, but it's definitely not down there. I'm doing a similar thing, making do with what I got, kind of like he is doing here. And he's saying if he throws his diamond sword at the cactus, something will happen. Now, what happens in the game is the cactus just deletes the item. So he's going to have a rage moment, obviously. It's
Алмазный меч, блядь. И всем...
And he doesn't even post the reaction. He just cuts the reaction out. He just ends it there out of sheer anger of his sword being deleted. I mean, wow. Alright, so this is one of the main ones that I wanted to talk about. And it's the cathedral.
Блядь.
So, the reason is we were playing Minecraft, me and my friends who would reference this guy a lot, and we would play like him as a joke. We had a massive potato farm that would like cover the world because Russians eat potatoes, I guess, and I don't know, but that was my friend's doing. But I made the cathedral, and it was so difficult where I made a small one compared to the one made here. And essentially the joke is, so I'll just play, you'll see. So he's walking through the woods with an inventory full of bricks. Very interesting.
Просто нахуй хожу тут по горам, блядь, сижу, хожу, блядь.
He's like,
Вижу вот эту...
I'm walking, and his description, I see this shit sticking out, bitch. Like, it's like he just sees wood, and the wall background is actually crafting tables back there, so...
Хуйню торчащую, сука, просто, блядь, дохуища...
Right, just even for this, but essentially he eventually ends up walking and discovers this this cathedral of workbenches. Like, oh my god. And the funniest part about this video to me is like we would joke about this as if it was like we understood it. We don't. It's in Russian. We don't understand.
Сука, из досок, нахуй.
The captions, right? You can't understand it from the captions, and it's a really poor quality, but it's just something so special about it.
Я плюс 20.
So he comes over here to these signs, and essentially it's Moors telling him, you know, how he made the castle and like how much materials, and it's through 834 to the power of like 10 plus 34, like that, just the amount of wood he needs to make this. And I actually believe him. It is so much to make this fucking thing. But the thing is, it's not that, like, he even knows how ridiculous this is. He's like, can this even fit in this Minecraft world, this amount of wood? And then he has a part 2 video to it where he goes up to the cathedral, and he has a completely different inventory. This time he has golden pickaxes and iron doors. I'm not sure.
Пиздец преодолел любопытство. Сейчас я к этому собору ебаному подошел, сука. Я просто охуел. Не входить. Ультра.volokno.
So when he says his own name, Ultra.volokno, I think is how he says it. It translates to ultra fiber for whatever reason in the thing. That's not correct, but basically it's a do not enter sign just for him. And I mean, wow, Moors. That is just, I mean, wow. And then it says, if you do, here's the password. And so they also have this weird inside joke where it's like secret codes and passwords to get into places. And it's electric milling machine. I googled what it is. Apparently an electric milling machine is like this, like either alcoholic like producers or farmers use it. And I don't know who uses it exactly. A lot of people do, but they grind it up into this like powder almost of like potatoes and wheat and stuff. They grind that up to get like flour and stuff. So that's what an electric milling machine is, I'm pretty sure. My understanding of it.
Дину, если хочешь, то пароль сам знаешь. Блять, мой ник не так пишется, дебил. Ой, блять, я пароль забыл. Электрофрезеровщик. Заходим.
He does the password, which if you can just walk in, but he does the password to get in.
Все, заебись. Подвал,
Basement, boom, off, rip, Edgar.
подвал, блядь. Он не знает, как подвал пишется, решил 2 раза нахуй написать.
He also is making fun of the fact that he wrote basement twice because he messed it up the first time.
Пиздец. Так, блядь, подвал. На всякий
So he goes down in this crafting table basement, doors with a lever. It reveals he's wearing full diamond and then randomly gold pants. Don't know why. He also pulls out a diamond sword from the midst of his iron doors in his inventory. Again, there's a lot to take in these videos, and I couldn't quite comprehend the level of genius that is happening in these videos myself the first time, so I understand your confusion here.
случай меч возьму.
Anyways, he goes in.
Вы ебанутые, блядь, братишки.
He's very upset. There's a named zombie. Now, I don't know what these mobs are named, but they live in the basement here, and they're named something in Russian. And there's just a pig and a zombie named in here, so interesting. And there's
Ты чё,
beds.
сука, махаться со мной хочешь, блядь? Я не понял. Где?
It's very interesting. This is how I believe Minecraft was meant to be played, was how these guys are playing it.
Блядь.
Alright, so now he's making
Ну, сука, как всегда, нахуй, одного блока.
So he's re-quartz flooring this. This is the second time he does this. I don't know why he does it frequently. This room in his house. But he's 1 quartz block short, it seems, this predicament. So he's got to go to
Хватит,
the
снова в ад
nether
идти, ну пиздец.
to retrieve more quartz blocks.
Да, блядь, как выйти отсюда, сука? Да нахуя мне рельс-то столько?
He has redstone, powered rails, and minecarts in his inventory. Just stacks. So you can see where this is kind of interesting. And he can't get up for whatever reason. All he's got to do is move a little to the right, I believe. So he just breaks it.
Блядь. Похуй, вот так
He just keeps going, not assessing that the door was the blocking of him getting up. So instead of trying again, he goes, fuck like this, I'll just pass like a fucking worm.
как червь, блядь, крот.
Mole bit. So that's what he does. And
Да
he gets stuck in
ёбаный
the
в рот,
wall.
да чё это за дыра,
So they
блядь?
have like a just an infinite water source next to the door, which yeah, like usually you have in the base somewhere, but just next to the front door. And he actually gets stuck in this pit that's also below the door that the water pours into. It's just very inconvenient here.
Пиздец.
He gets out.
Ну да, нахуй, тут как всегда Морс со своими ебанутыми индийскими
His descriptions are very, because I want to know like what the, like if I learned Russian it would probably make a lot more sense to me, and he'd probably seem like a more human person to me with this fucked up Indian mazes. Like I just don't get what he's trying to
лабиринтами,
say
блядь,
here.
придет. Дверей каких-то пон...
Well, but the thing is I also do kind of get it, because if you look at his face, it is just a mess. Like, so also the description of this particular video, 5.2 Minecraft Moors is wonderful again.
Оставит, блядь. О, нихуя.
He uses the cactus damage. That's an elite tech for escape rooms that people use. Using a damage to climb up a block you can't normally climb up. Interesting. And then the nether portal just says danger on it, and it's blocked off.
Ага, опасность, блядь, danger.
And he's assuming this danger, like on the block off the portal, is just because it's like the nether, right? So he's like, obviously danger. Who do you think I am?
Ну, сука, блядь.
While having a wood sword.
Я сейчас зайду,
is
нахуй,
defense,
посмотрю,
so-
что он за опасность там сделал, блядь. Вот я уже догадываюсь, нахуй, что там увижу. А, чё? Нихуя себе, все нормально. Блядь, это что торчит?
So he sees these giant conch and ball statues made out of crafting tables in the nether, just placed. This is just a horrific scene for him. Their resources on their horrible, terrible, low economy base being used into this.
А, ну понятно, нахуй. Пиздец, блядь.
I mean, they are just everywhere. He's transforming the
Куда я
nether.
попал, сука?
I think, if my memory serves me correct, as he goes on in the videos, the nether gets, like, more infected by crafting tables, and it's like a joke, but I think that honestly sums it up. There's a lot of crazy stuff he does, but I think that honestly sums up just this perfect hidden gem. Ultra. Not gonna say the last name because I don't know how to say it, but it's just amazing. It's like a peek in a it's an art piece in of itself, right? This whole channel, and it's it is really loony, ridiculous, funny how they get in these scenarios, and I just wanted to share it. That's pretty much it. Hit that like button, subscribe. I'll put up the Hood Irony subscribe button, and